Hey guys, so my name is Kristen and I've been in the gig economy since 2018. I started before the pandemic, thank the Lord. Um, when the gig economy first started in 2018, when I got into it, it was really good. It was DoorDash and had sort of been around for a little while, but it hadn't really gone public yet. And then there was Uber Eats, and so I started doing that, to make a little extra money on the side because, every once in a while you're just kind of looking for some extra money to make on the side. And so I was looking at some YouTube videos, and I came across a few YouTube videos that said, "Hey, you should try this DoorDash," and so I signed up for it. And at first, I was a little frightened because I didn't really know how to use a GPS or anything, and didn't really know what I was doing because DoorDash doesn't have any videos that you can go and train on. You just kind of have to learn as you go along and pick it up, try to figure it out on your own, and so I started doing that and started making some pretty good money. I was making between $20 and $30 an hour. And then, boom, the pandemic hit in 2020. And then all of a sudden, everybody and their mother wanted to be in the gig economy, and everybody was getting onto the gig apps because, we had nothing to do but just sit at home and order food all the time. And so that's what people did. And in 2020, I made a lot of money. That was my biggest earning year in my whole life, actually, because I made a lot of money just delivering food to all different businesses and people and grocery delivery and all kinds of stuff. So, but then after the pandemic started to slow down in like 2022, it started going down. The pay started, which is, that's fine. I mean, that was expected that once the pandemic was pretty much slowing down, the delivery would also slow down with it. But then it started really slowing down because, more and more people started coming over to the United States, and it just kind of got oversaturated. And and then the companies started paying us less per delivery, and the customers started tipping less because I think they were saying that the companies were charging too much money for their services. They started raising the price of their services, so it didn't leave much for a tip, or they were just didn't have the money to tip for whatever reason. And so and all that compounded with an oversaturation of drivers who had come in from the pandemic and just sort of stayed there and didn't really go back into the workforce because they were, traumatized, or they just didn't want to go back to work or whatever. They just kind of stayed there. And I did too. I stayed there, and I just needed some solitude, kind of like away from working, kind of like away from society. And I just wanted to be alone. And so I kind of just wanted to be in my own little bubble in my car, driving around with very little contact with customers. As did the customers. They many times didn't want, they wanted contactless delivery. And they didn't want to have nothing to do with us either. Everybody was just kind of in their own world doing their own thing. And nobody really wanted to talk to anybody else. I guess people were just traumatized by the whole situation. But, here we are, fast forward to almost the end of 2024, and the gig economy has gotten really, really, really bad. I mean, I can literally go like hours without making any money or having any orders coming in, and it's unsustainable at this point. So I just decided that I want to go back to not really working a 9 to 5 job, because my 9 to 5 job would have been like waiting on tables, because that's what I did, before. But I haven't really done waiting on tables. I'm 53 years old. I'm too tired and too old to be waiting on tables. So um, what I had been doing is just writing, doing some writing for clients. I had started in like 2009, just writing for clients and on Upwork and different sites and stuff, writing blogs and articles and website copy and social media posts. And then somehow, with the dawn of artificial intelligence and automation, I started losing more and more clients because you know it was taking over. AI was taking over, and more people were using automation to save money and just going in a different direction. And so I started losing a lot of writing clients. So that's when I started doing DoorDash and all that full time. And then I thought to myself, I can't do this full time. I'm on my second car. I've already got 100,000 miles on my second car that I've used for DoorDash and Uber and all that. And I can't afford to just buy another car. I'm upside down. I can't just trade it in. So I've got to find a way to either go back to waiting tables, which is something I really don't want to do, or just go back to trying to find a way to earn money with my writing again. So that's where I am right now. Right now, I'm working on a couple of different sites uh, as a writer, and I'm not really taking any clients right now, but I'm working on a few sites. Like I'm a news contributor on one site and just a regular article writer on another site, and I have a Substack newsletter publishing. And I just want to introduce myself today, and hopefully you guys can like and subscribe my videos if you want to come along with me for the journey. My goal is to share with you how I'm going to get out of the gig economy and get back into writing. And hopefully, if you're in the same position and you want to get out of the gig economy and you're stuck but you want to get out, hopefully my videos can help you in some way. All right, thanks. See you later. Bye bye.